Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kong Lee. Want to share another thing with you guys is, people said, what does it take to be successful in wholesaling? To me, to be honest, to be successful in any business, not just even wholesaling real estate, flipping houses, whether you're selling online or anything in any business in any nature. I think for me personally, is for you to be successful at it, for you to be great at it, for you to to make the kind of money that you want it to make, and to be an entrepreneur, and to go out and do it on your own and create your own financial freedom. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of drive. It takes a lot of focus. It takes a lot of your energy, a lot of your time at the beginning. But once you can get it off the ground and it start going, and you start learning from people that are where you want it to be, where they have the time and they're making the kind of income that you want, and you just go and learn it from them. So basically, you kind of already know the business. Now you just need to learn how to systemize it, so that way you can get your time back, so you can go do whatever you want to do, and you still make the kind, and you're making the kind of money that you want. And that's pretty much what we did. I mean, we started out in wholesaling. We actually started out flipping houses, and then we started into wholesaling real estates. And at first, yes, it takes, man, I was working 14. I actually didn't even count the hours. As just start up and just start working. And I know, days where we ended at midnight all the time. Work weekends, work Saturday, work Sunday. So it does takes a lot. And most people come in here and they think that, hey, if I just spend a few hours on it, that within like 6 months or a year, I'm gonna make $1 million. Well, you know what? Maybe that could happen to you. But that didn't happen to us. It took us a very long time. It took us. We started. Sorry about the train, you guys. But we started in the real estates for 5 years. When we first started out, first 6 months, it was a lot of headaches. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of going to seminars, learning from people, asking questions. So the first 6 months is pretty much learning, and it was tough. It was tough. There was time where we felt like, oh my gosh, are we taking the right path? Are we in the right career? Even though we already made a commitment, this is what we're gonna do. But at times, we're human, and you will be tested, and you will get tested. And we do all kinds of stuff, and things just wasn't happening. So anyways, and that's what I want to share with you guys, is that it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of effort. You don't need a whole lot of you don't need a boatload of money, you guys, to start out in wholesaling real estates, to make a lot of money. You don't need a boatload of money. A lot of people think you need a lot of money. Oh yeah, they're in the real estate game, so they must have a lot of cash to work with, so that's why they made it. No. Most people get into a business, and if they don't see result within the next month or next 2 months or next couple months or maybe in a year, and they're not seeing that that they're making the kind of money that they wanted to make, or they thought that they would be making, just because they saw all these people showing their stuff online and how quickly they made their money, and if they don't see that happen for them, they're done. Then they move to the next thing. And what I want to share with you guys, whatever career you want to choose and you want to pick, whatever that you want to do, make a decisions, make that as your commitment, and just stick with that. Just stick with that, no matter what, no matter how long it's gonna take you, no matter what you need to do. But just pick one and stick with it, because you guys, there's really no quick way to making $1 million. It's gonna take, even though you got you know, even though you go hire a mentor and he's showing you all kind of stuff, but it still takes a lot of work and a lot of your time. And so you just got to put in the work. And most people, you know, and most people, I think, that doesn't understand that. And it's hard for them, where they go in and they find out, they like, oh my gosh, it's not working out within a couple months. Then they move to the next one. And trust me, you guys, I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens to us where, you know, when we got in, we start going, and then you saw another shiny objects out there that, oh yeah, this business is great. You can make money on the beach, make money from home. You don't need to do much. You just put in a couple hours a week, and you're making, you know, $30, $40, $50,000, you know. But a lot of time, to be honest, like, you don't know what's behind their stories, what's behind the curtain. You know, maybe it took them a year to get to that point. Now they understand, hey, how I can make my business more efficient, how I can do better. And so they didn't have to put in a lot of hours, you know. I mean, now we're doing, you know, we're putting in about 20 hours a week, and we're, you know, and we're making way more than when I was putting in, you know, 50, 60 hours a week when I first started out. So a lot of people doesn't know that. And, you know, and we come into the game brand new, know nothing about real estate. We didn't know anything, not even the real estate term. I didn't know what drywall is. I didn't know what shingle is. I didn't even know what vinyl window, vinyl flooring. So, you know, it was tough. You know, we got to learn you know, not just learning the whole business of how to do it, but we also have to learn the real estate term, and how, so we can talk to these sellers, the realtor, the contractor, all kinds of stuff. But you know what, you guys, if you, I wouldn't get into the whole, you know, flipping, but just focus on wholesaling. It's going to be a lot better for you guys. It's going to be a lot more time. You guys are going to have a lot more free time. And there's less risk, less money involved. And you guys can scale up, and you guys can, you know, if once you figure out how to do it, and you know how to do it, you guys can pretty much do it anywhere in the States, being wherever you're at, and you can do it anywhere in the US. So I mean, the sky's the limit. So you know, right now we're wholesaling in about 3 different counties where we live, but eventually we want to grow, because it takes so for us, it's like, to dominate a county, it's going to take us about $10,000, 10 plus, to dominate that county. So for us, so we're doing 3 counties right now. So our goal is eventually next year to merge into other counties, going towards further south of where we are now. But anyways, you guys, just want to share that with you guys really quickly. If you guys are committed, and if you guys are willing to do whatever it takes morally, and stick with it, and pick this as your career, as you're gonna put everything you got into this business, all your energy, all your time, your dedication, whatever it is, if that's what you decided to do, to put it all into this one wholesaling business, I promise you guys, it's gonna pay it off. It's gonna be worth it. You guys are gonna be so happy once you do it. And you know, to be honest, once you do your first wholesale deal, the rest is just gonna be so easy, and you guys will be like, oh my gosh. And you know, and that's what it is. It takes the first one to put the rest to sleep. So you gotta keep grinding. If you haven't done your first one yet, keep pushing, keep going. I promise you that it's gonna happen. Sooner or later, just don't quit. Just keep on going, and once you taste that first deal, and just how easy it happens, you're not gonna go back. You know, once you do that first deal that you're gonna make 10, 15, 20, 30K, 40, you're like, I'm not gonna go back working an 8-hour job for entire years to make 20,000, 25, 30,000, you know, or maybe your first deal was 5,000, you know. It takes a couple deals to make 25, 30K. So, you know, so you guys gotta always think about the end game. It's like, why work hard for someone forever and still getting paid still getting paid the same, instead of, you know what, take some time, spend working hard on your business, working hard on yourself, you know, and then eventually you'll be able to create your own income. You'll be able to call your own income. You'll be able to call your own shots. But it takes dedication, it takes work, it's going to take a lot of your guys' commitment in the first place. So what I want to share with you guys is just keep pushing, just keep going, and just don't give up. You know, just don't give up. And also too is don't look for other shiny objects. You know, don't just don't. Whether if you guys decided to pick something else, just go with that gig. Just go with that gig and stick to it. And just start learning from people that have already done it, learning from people that have already made it. Remember, learn from people that are that are at where you want it to be. You know, don't take advice from random people. You know, don't take advice from people that are just in the business for a year, a couple months, and they're not where you're at, because they might give you the wrong information, and that wrong information might be destroying you and how you can grow your business. So remember, go learn from people that's already where you want it to be, that are making the kind of income you want it to make, that are working X amount of time on their business, that are doing what you want it to do. Take their advice, learn from them, and just keep it, just stick with it, you guys. You know, so anyways, just want to share that really quick with you. Hope that helps. As always, thanks for tuning in, and if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do, and ask me any questions, anything I can help you guys to take your next move to in your wholesaling business, you know, to take it to the next level. Please ask. I'm here to help, and I'm more than happy to share everything that I've learned with you guys, so that way you guys can go out there, do your first deal, do your 10, 20, 30, 40 deals, and just crush it. Thanks a lot, you guys, for tuning in. Have a great day.